Welcome back to Metal Heroes Review, episode number 19. I'm going to kind of discuss episodes 26, 28. I kind of completely forgot about episode 26. I do remember 27, 28. Yep. Now, in the case of these episodes, for the most part, we basically discussing episodes 26, 28 of Space Sharivan. Now, in the case of episode 27, this one features debut of a group known as the Organizers. Basically, these are resistance moved to the Madu, where here's kind of thing with this one, where we have these group of organizers who are revolted against the Madu. Apparently, according to Demon King, this is not the first that's happened. And by the way, these characters only appear in this episode and episode 50, and that is it for them. Yeah, and it's like they don't really do anything at all with these characters. It's like, oh, we have resistance moves against the villain in this series. Okay, this is actually kind of something they borrow from Kamen Rider. Yes, because the one thing I've always noticed about the Space Search series so far, the two series I've watched, they tend to borrow a lot of plot ideas from Super Sentai. This is actually one of the rare occasions where they actually borrow this from Kamen Rider. Yes. And we also have, get this, we have someone escape from this thing called the Dark Prison. This is actually his debut appearance. So, this person somehow just broke a complete random. And it later turns out he actually was just released and played the fact he did escape. But it turns out a lot of stuff he says is actually completely true, just what behind his escape. That's what was questioning here. And apparently this guy's backstory, and I'm like, wait, didn't Bane have the same backstory? But here's the thing. This is like 10 years before Bane's debut in DC Comics, where he's a guy who was born in the prison because one of their parents had to serve his father's his prison sentence. And his mother, related to the episode, she actually killed herself in order to stop her son from. And here's the thing. The guy's name is Mario, and he's an Iga. Yeah, he's from the same species as Space Sharivan. Yep, he is. And you're thinking, really? Oh yeah, really? You would never know that. Given what happened here. Yeah, and so it's a very good episode. At least got hands. It's by far the most interesting one I've seen. And it's like the interesting idea, and then it's like disappears within the episode. Never brought up on the next episode. Next episode sees something that layer popped up in Live Man, where okay, the plan of this one is use these three professors with this machine they had just built. They can plug their brains into the supercomputer. You're thinking brains in a computer. That sounds like Live Man. But here's the thing. The episode came out 5 years before Live Man. So you could say, oh, Live Man ripped off Space Sharivan. Except that in the case of Live Man, that was one of the main plot threads of the entire series. It wasn't a plot thread of a single episode. And they even had kind of in a way the first major battle on in a school. They actually had a brawl in the school, which is the first time they've ever done this for this franchise so far. I can think of they never did this in Gavin. So we do it here. Yep. And of course, they had this thing where he gets lost in a cave. But he gets out of it, no problem. But this definitely is a damn good episode. I think so far, in the case of the episodes I've seen so far for this particular series is just really good. There's nothing really bad here per se. I think it was also the episode where he's basically on his little flying motorcycle. He actually gets shot off of the damn thing. Oh, now I remember basically kind of, well, in the case of episode 26, it's all about basically trying to kill Sharivan again by trapping him in an amusement park and transferring all of these various places. Like, that's a very interesting idea for 26. I can't remember it now. Yeah, but at one point, Chica, one of his friends, gets captured. He ends up basically transforming to Sharivan. You're thinking, what? You just remember now what the plot was? A little bit of 26? Yeah, I remember a little bit of 26. I remember what the plot was, aside from the fact that trying to kill Sharivan. But in the case of the 3 episodes, it seems like Demika was very excited about the 3rd one because it involved a brand new computer they just built. Which, by the way, they don't destroy the computer in the episode; they destroy the operation stuff when they try to retrieve the brains. Now, the episode started off with Dan when he's driving about. And these kids who are playing baseball, he's on his way to test a motorcycle, which is completely forgotten about. Because here's the thing, Dan is a test car driver, and he's late for work. Now, of course, they don't play with the stupid idea they have from the last series where the guy leaves in the middle of his job in order to do his other job, his real job. Now, the case this one, he just skips work. So, yeah, this one involves basically just a motorcycle involving Gavin. His is involving, well, taking care of horses. Yep. So, this assistant professor gets stabbed, and he talks to the air professor about, you mentioned my name, and he chats him very, very casually. In the course, the guy now, you think about his demeanor, he would be a bit upset by the associate professor who got killed. He didn't seem upset about it. And it turns out this was actually an imposter. The whole episode really shows up at the very end. And all of these 3 geniuses, one who happens to be an American. Yes, an American professor. Like, in one said from MIT. The other one said it was from, like, Cambridge, which was from the UK. But I do like 28. I think it's a really cool idea of an episode. But yeah, that's particularly it, video to talk about here. Next up, it's going to be a comic corner, and that's on the Boruto finale. Okay, next video. Bye.